Welcome back, my friends. I am here doing a video for Challenge Accepted that Kathy and I like to do. And today we are working with a challenge, a crafty basket challenge from Scraptastic Inspirations. They changed their name from Inspired by Memories pretty recently. So go ahead, check them out. It's a Facebook challenge group and it's a lot of fun, and they like to do kind of competition things between each other and in groups. So right now we're doing this fun competition, and we're using a sketch which I can't show you because we have to do it as literally as possible while not letting the other teams see it. So if you go to Scraptastic Inspiration, you can see what we're up to. That's really not super helpful, and I know. All right, so the photo I'm using right now will end up getting changed out, but it'll get changed out for the same type of thing. So this was a date my husband and I went on, and I'm going to end up scratching it up when I sew on my layout, and I'm going to end up changing it to a photo of another date. So in a way, it ends up being the same thing, but I ended up liking the photo that I found when I went to reprint just a little bit more. So you'll see that switch out. So I'm using the paper there is by Crate Paper, and a lot of the products I'm using this time around are also from Crate Paper. I'm using my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit for this layout, and it's a Hip Kit Club, I think May. It's the May. Sorry, I just got a Snapchat from a kid of mine from the May 2019 Hip Kits, and it has our large crate paper. Is it all the things? Something like that. I don't know. I'm sure we'll see a label before you know it. So it's heavily influenced by that. So I'm spending some time trying to get a feel for which papers to use to back my photos right now. So I found a like navy blue kind of gingham block that I like to use on the bottom of the photo because I felt like it kind of anchored it. But I was also super drawn to this peachy paper. I think it's a Dear Lizzie paper. And it went really well with that 3x4 card. So it's really, I'm just kind of organically going through it. Now in the sketch we are using, there's kind of a clear pocket on the upper left of the layout, and I decided to use this really beautiful printed vellum to kind of represent my clear pocket. So that's where that's coming from. And also, once you start cutting into your paper in your kits, you can kind of treat them like they're not so precious. So it'll let me just start going and moving along. So this part right here is where I'm like, okay, I remembered in the sketch that the majority of the pieces in the block are kind of squished together. So that's what I'm going to do kind of quickly here is just get my papers on and commit to what I want to get on this page so I can do the fun part of just doing the embellishing. So you'll see here, there I went ahead and put in the other photo, like I said, of my husband and I on a date. We went to a very cool new brewery in the Ferndale area of our state, and it was super cool. It was in an old factory, and the light was shining right in my eyes. So I am inside a brewery with my sunglasses on, and we just went ahead and took a quick pic. So oh, the word kind was one of the things that we had to have in our layout. And this kit had be kind to others on a little sticker. So that's why I went ahead and just popped that on. And also the word memories had to be in it. And there were tiny words that had the word memories. So that was working out. Every once in a while you're like, oh, thank goodness I found it. So that's why I was showing you that little tiny word and the word kind really quickly. And now I will come up with my title. So my title is pretty easy peasy. I use these pink foam letters, and it just is date night because that's what it was. Also, on the left side over there, you see kind of a dark orange acetate butterfly. That's there because in the sketch I had to use, there was a butterfly. And I also did some stitching on the upper right by that little label sticker. I had to use a label, by the way. By that label sticker. And I did stitching on the blue gingham box as well because that was part of the sketch. So the rest of this is just fun. Like they have like these shiny puffy stickers that are in this collection, and I'm seeing what I can use because I really like the difference in the texture. It, you know, the, I don't know, the shine when everything else is kind of a matte, or like how the title is foam, so that's giving you kind of this soft feel. The acetate has shine, but it's kind of cool. So it's all of those different little bits that make it so fun. Okay, so what you see there that I just poured out are all of these great little bows. And these bows are a Hip Kit Club exclusive, and you just grab your 3 pieces, build your little bow in whatever color is going to float your boat for your layout. And it's great because they're this really great kind of canvas texture. They're like a little bit bumpy. I said before on another video that it's almost like Ked's gym shoe canvas. So it definitely has a real texture, and it's kind of cool. It adds a lot to your layout. So if you're looking for a spot to kind of fill in a nice little area, that will do it for you. So this is the fun part. The rest of the video is just going ahead and figuring out what little goodies, like that's a chipboard sheet from that collection, what little goodies we can go ahead and put in on the layout that will enhance it or give us something different to look at, and you know, all that kind of stuff. And since I'm pretty new to using this kit, I have a ton. It is not going to be easy to make much of a dent in this kit that I have, even though it's a How to Kill a Kit with Style kit. It's going to take me a nice amount of time before I get through it, and that's okay. So I did find kind of these sketchy black stars, and I put one by the camera that I popped up on foam as well as down by date night. And I also love this little pink winged bumblebee, and I put it right in the middle of that 3x4 card because I didn't put the card there necessarily for journaling. There was not a lot that I needed to say. I put it there as a block of color. So that's why the bumblebee went right in the middle. And then this word chill, I'm going to go ahead and put that word in the middle of that chipboard frame. So it's kind of a grid layout if a grid kind of sneezed all over your page. But like I said, I was really happy to start cutting into the kit, and it'll make the rest of the kit really easy to start going through, especially for me, if I have pattern paper that's already been cut. It kind of makes a decision as to what the size that the papers will be on, or the pattern paper blocks, the size that they will be. Now I went ahead in a couple spots right there and used my tiny attacher. I felt like just getting a little bit of metal on. For some reason, the tiny attacher has reappeared in my scrappy life, and I've started to use it more and more. I did like these nice blue little hearts that are on this all heart, what is it, cardstock sticker sheet. They're bringing the blue around the page a little bit, and I happen to love the color blue on my husband, so I try to use that whenever I can on his layouts. He has very nice blue eyes, so we try to highlight them when we can, even though he's squinting from being blinded by the sun while we were there. So really, that's about it. This was a super quick layout. It was fun to put together. Down below I'm going to go ahead and put Kathy's channel as a link so you can see what she did. Now she's on a different team for this particular challenge, so it'll be kind of fun to try to figure out what she had to do. But if you could go ahead and like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And if you have any questions, leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.